Hey guys, what's up? It's Iflin here, and today this is kind of like a channel update video, but it's more like here's the content that's coming to Warframe, and this is what it means for the Warframe content on the channel type of thing, because they talked about a lot in the past dev stream, which I kind of wanted to go over a little bit on a more personal level. I'm thinking about doing these update videos like once every month or something, like it's October, so maybe just post like a little here's what's going on at the minute video every single month. So yeah, I'm still not used to doing the face cam in the videos, so I have no idea what I look like whenever I'm recording this. Should probably get something so I can see, like, I can see what I look like if I look over this way, but like I don't know how I look if I'm looking like directly at the camera type of thing, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's a thing. But tentative update schedule for 2018. Now this is basically them just going on about there's Jeremiah Rodriguez. Didn't mean to hover over that, but yeah, tentative update schedule for 2018. Next update is a mainline with new reinforcements. Now, they put out this tweet simply because they made a dev stream and they were talking about Fortuna, blah, blah, blah. And long story short, they overcomplicated it a little bit for themselves. So it kind of not really said that they're kind of delaying it a little bit. I thought that Fortuna was originally going to be out come around like maybe the 10th, 11th, 12th, or 17th, 18th, of 19th of October, because PoE came out, I think the 12th or the 17th. So I thought that, hey, okay, well, if they want to, like, you know, match up the dates, match up the month, that would be a pretty cool thing, because Warframe, they only ever usually update on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? And with how big this update is, they would probably work in until, like, the dead end, right? And, like, as soon as they have Fortuna in a working state, in a playable state, they would push it out. And that would probably be on a Friday, Saturday morning, my time type of thing, because usually whenever these updates come out, like, it's like Steve does a Periscope stream and they're like, oh, okay, there's a bug, we're fixing it, we're building it, testing it, oh shit, another bug, we're gonna build it and test it, rinse and repeat until they finally get the working version of whatever the build might be. So they obviously have like a test or something that they run through whenever they make like an open world or a story quest, where they just run through it and they're like, okay, well, here's a bug, or here's something that's fixed, but now that we fixed that, there's a bug over here type of thing. And it's kind of just this like constant cycle of, hey, let's fix this and we'll fix the thing that we break after. So leading up to these update releases, it's really, really hype. So it's more likely to be out on a Friday. But that being said, like how they sound it on the dev stream, it sounds more like it might be a November release. Like that's totally possible. And keep in mind, like, I don't have any contact with DE in the sense of like, I don't know anything that you guys don't know. Chances are, if you can't Google it, I probably don't know it. So me and you are basically on same terms, and I'm just making a video for the sake of making a video to like update people who don't want to go out of their way to Google stuff like that, because that's just kind of what I do on YouTube and on stream. So yeah, so we have 10th, 11th, 12th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 24th, 25th, 26th were the dates that I originally thought that it could have been out, more likely 12th, 19th, 26th. But with how they sounded on the dev stream, maybe a November release is possible. Optimistic. You know, if we're thinking optimistically, it'll be October, but I wouldn't be surprised if it came out in November as well. That's all I'm saying, because they did say that the next update is going to be a mainline update, which means that we get 10 reinforcements, which is basically just new weapons, right? So people are excited about that because we could get MR26, you know, that's something to look forward to if you've been playing this game for long enough. You could beat MR26, which is really, really cool. And then followed by that, we have Fortuna Open World Expansion, which is just going to be the open world bounties, maybe new mods within Garuda. As they said in this tweet right here, is Garuda still planned to be launched alongside Fortuna? That's our plan. So with Fortuna, you're getting the new tech mods, you're getting the bounties in the open world environment, you're getting the caves, you're getting hunting, you're getting fishing, mining, etc. All that stuff. The same stuff that we got in PoE, we'll be getting with Fortuna and more. We're also getting kit guns and all that other really cool stuff. So I'm kind of excited for Fortuna. Like I'm excited for it, but I'm more excited to stream it more than anything, because I'm kind of like cautiously optimistic for it, because like I think it might just be like another PoE. I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. But there is a lot of stuff in it that you know, is very, very fascinating. So for example, this right here. This is some really cool artwork that you can put on the bottom of your K drive, which is your hoverboard thing, which you can take around Fortuna and also into the Plains of Eidolon. This is like customizable artwork that you can put on the bottom of it, which is made by the kids in Fortuna who obviously dislike all these bad guys. So Nefanyo, and they have the credits coming out of his mouth because he's super greedy, blah blah blah. And you got Captain Vor, he's super ugly because he's Grenier. Same with Kayla to Fame, and you know, Alad V and Sanuka. Like that's the credits coming out of their mouth because their corpus gritty. And then you also have Sargus Ruck there as well, which is that's actually a pretty cool looking one right there. The kill. I think I like this one the best, but you know, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to. They also talked a little bit about Railjack, and it's apparently coming in 2019. Maybe I don't know. That's their current plan. Railjack in 2019. They did show it in the demo, but they said like just after the 10.0 live reveal, whenever it came to Railjack, that they were almost going to cut it from the gameplay demo because it just wasn't ready. So obviously the version of Railjack that we've seen in the 10.0 live version was very, very buggy, right? Very, very buggy, but they managed to show it, and there's probably some bugs in there which we didn't notice, or maybe you did notice one. There was one where Rebecca's Sigma and Octantis leveled up, and I was like, oh, that must mean like you can level up your ship. So, and then I was like, yeah, I tweeted that, and then Rebecca was like, nah, it's just a bug. The Sigma and Octantis leveled up, and it made the entire ship flash, which I thought was hilarious, but at the same time it was kind of disappointing that we're not going to get like levelable ships, if that makes any sense. So ships that kind of count towards your mastery. That would have been cool. But yeah, they said by year's end, more Fortuna content. So more Fortuna content. I'm assuming that means something a little bit like Plague Star, maybe, but except for Fortuna, which would be cool. Like maybe special attachments for kit guns or special parts for kit guns or whatever. They also showed you being able to go from your Arcwing into your K drive. This is this little video clip right here, but I'm not going to play this simply because I don't know how loud it's going to be because I don't have my earphones in. Sorry. Then they showed the map, which they did show a good bit on the dev stream about all the caves and stuff in Fortuna, which I thought was really, really cool. It had a much different atmosphere compared to PoE. Like, when you think of PoE, you think of this big bland area that's just like, oh yeah, you do bounties here, and you can maybe do incursions, and you kill eidolons. It's just this big environment. Where Fortuna, it seems more vast, more explorable, a lot more stuff there. How long that's going to last, I've got no idea. I'm being completely real about it. Like, I honestly have no idea. They were asking about region names as well, so... and then we got the Jupiter tile set rework, which I think looks amazing. Like, if you compare the old Jupiter to the new Jupiter, it's like night and day difference. The old Jupiter looks like all cartoony and plastic-like, where this one is like... It looks like a different game. Like, it looks so realistic. Well, I say realistic. Use that term lightly whenever we're talking about video games, but it's just like so much more cleaner looking. The lighting is insane. I think it looks awesome. And then we also have our Arcwings being like gear consumables, so you can use it while you're on the ground, which kind of reminded me of a game called Lost Planet 2, where it had like VS machines, where you could take the big robotic gun arms from the machines that you could get in, and then you could use that just as your little soldier guy and go around and ship things. I thought that was cool. And that was basically like all the stuff that they wanted to highlight. Of course, this t-shirt of the Rebecca as an ogre, that's also a thing too. But other than that, like, there's a lot, and we're gonna be getting a lot. It's just we don't know when we're gonna be getting a lot, and that affects, you know, the content that I can make on this channel, because I'm more of a guy. Like, I'm not like the most creative guy in the world. I'm not going into capture and getting all these like pretty scenes and stuff like that. I will be for the next beginner's guides though, which is the big one. I don't want to be making beginner's guides 2018 or 2019 until Fortuna and Melee 3.0 come out. They were talking a little bit about Melee 3.0, which kind of scared me a little bit, because they're like, we have elements of Melee 3.0 on this dev build, but it's disabled because we want it to be perfect, and that they're still working on stances and stuff like that. And I don't know when Melee 3.0 is going to come out. Like, ideally it would come out with Fortuna, right? Because then I can start working on the beginner guides as soon as Fortuna comes out, and just get it all out there, right? Because like, if you think about it, the first episode of Beginner's Guides, I'm not going to be teaching modding or anything like that there. I'm only going to be saying, hey, choose this Warframe. Hey, pick up these weapons at the start, because it doesn't really matter that much later on. And then blah, blah, blah. Welcome to Warframe. I've got some stuff planned, which hopefully is cool and hopefully makes beginner's guides 2018 or 2019 the best possible yet. I really want them to be perfect. Like, I really want them to be perfect, and I really want them to, you know, get across the whole Warframe is about community, and Warframe is about playing how you want, and this is how you can get to the point where, you know, everyone's on common grounds and common understanding of, let's not be mean to each other. This game is all about playing how we want and just having a lot of fun, right? So that's a big point that I want to get across in the 2018 beginner's guides this year, but I need to have, like, you know, the most up-to-date accurate information, because I want beginner's guides 2018 going into 2019 to be the definitive beginner guide on the YouTube platform and any other platform that I decide to post it on for Warframe going into that year. And that way people are like, okay, well, this is how I get into Warframe, right? That type of thing. Like I have been every single other time that I made the beginner's guides type of thing. But I feel like with my past beginner's guides, like they're going to be nothing compared to the amount of work that I'm putting into this year's beginner's guides. I've already got a few episodes scripted. Again, waiting for Melee 3.0, more details on that. I've got images in my mind of how I want certain scenes to be described. I've got assets made, which will be used in, you know, coming versions of beginner guides if we're going to go down the route of making a beginner's guide every year, which I think is appropriate because this game always changes and there's always a new, faster way to do things to get to the point where you can kind of do anything, right? And that's kind of the point in beginner's guides, giving the players the power, the knowledge, the understanding to do what they want in the game without having to refer to a guide, you know, 24/7. Because, like, let's be honest, who wants to go onto the Warframe wiki, almost said Warframe wiki and look up damage 2.0 and then read all of this stuff about damage 2.0 24/7, you know, like what I need to kill a caustic ancient, what that I use corrosive, you know, like that's how I want to try to get things across. Also, there's a Black Ops ad in the bottom right hand corner, but you get what I mean, because there's a lot of common misconceptions whenever it comes to damage and stuff in Warframe, and a lot of confusing stuff in the game in general, which I try to simplify the best I can. Of course, I'm only human, and sometimes I can get things wrong, but that happens, and some things get outdated and stuff like that. But I really want to put a lot of work into beginner's guides this year and make it the best possible version of beginner's guides on YouTube, and basically make it so that it's more or less untoppable in terms of explaining and understanding, because I'm taking different learning types into consideration and stuff like that. And there's also a few other things that I want to integrate into the beginner's guides and the learning experience as well, which I'm going to keep my mouth zipped on because they're still not done yet, because I'm working on other things behind the scenes. I'm not just working on YouTube and Twitch. There's other things behind the scenes that I'm working on too, that I hope to have done before beginner's guides come out, at least in a very basic, simple form. Not perfect, but just something to complement beginner's guides as they go. And yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited for 2019 because it's going to be my first year as a full-time content creator, and expect a lot of good stuff to come. I'm going to be employing people, hiring people to help me out with the video editing, and someone just followed on Twitch. Thank you. So that's going to be a thing, and it's going to be hopefully awesome. So that's where I'm at with Warframe right now. There's not a lot of content to kind of make. I know you guys are kind of sick of seeing the Umbral builds and the Blood Rush body count builds and stuff like that. But I guess the next big thing is Fortuna. And also, there's probably these Twitch drops that are still to come as well, like Prime Weapon Bundle and Gear Bundle 2. These stuff are still to come, and predicting these are going to come with Fortuna, hopefully, maybe. So that's something to look forward to as well. Like, I'm really excited to stream Fortuna. I'm looking forward to it a fuck ton. I love streaming whenever the big updates come out. It's so fun because chat's just going wild. It's like they're all red text, so that's a thing. But yeah, Fortuna is the next big thing, and I feel the need to make these channel update videos once a month on the first day for some reason. I don't really know why. But yeah, I just like keeping you guys informed. Replay Free is going to be uploaded once weekly. Beginner's guides, whenever we get around to it, it's going to be uploaded once weekly. And also any other videos like Umbral videos. Whenever I get to making the Umbral videos or the Umbral builds or whatever, or the how to farm videos, the Play Like a Pro series, that's still coming back. I've just been kind of busy with real life stuff amongst other things, and those videos take like 6 hours a day to make. So that's a thing. So if I'm going from waking up to Twitch and then to YouTube. Like I basically have no time to myself, so that's why I'm getting other people to help me with the whole YouTube side of things, and hopefully help me expand out and just make the loot a little bit lighter on myself to make it a lot easier and, you know, provide higher quality content to you guys, because I feel like over the years of focusing on myself on both YouTube and Twitch, the focus kind of gets split in a sense, where I'm more like, okay, well, I've got my Twitch thing done now I need to go do my YouTube thing. And then it goes back to like, I'm not putting as much effort into either or type of thing. So if I focus my guns on YouTube, then I'm lackluster in the streams. And if I focus on Twitch, then I'm lackluster on YouTube. But I need to be able to do both, in my opinion, or else it drives me crazy. So yeah, that's going to be happening. I'm excited. I'm excited for the rest of next year, and I'm excited for the beginning of next year. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button below. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.